You guys like to introduce yourselves?
What's up? I'm Peter. I like stuff. Yes.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's
Go ahead,
cool.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm Kiwi, and I do stuff.
I'm cold right now. Also.
I epic gamer. Yeah,
Yes.
that's my title.
League of Legends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I play a lot. I play the guitar and the drums and the bass and
What's
I
your
forgot about
band
that
name?
stuff.
I'm in some stupid dumb band called CATICA.
Right.
I
Those
really
guys.
hate a lot. Stop falling over.
I play
You're
bass
ruining the interview.
and produce and what's the other thing? Oh, I
We
sing.
sing,
Right,
yeah.
right. That
Would
one.
you guys define yourselves in one specific genre, or would you kind of just say that you like doing your own thing?
That's a good question.
We like good music.
Yeah,
Um,
I think generally our like definition of CATICA is like pretty unconventional and outside of the box of like what you'd expect from a band. Like I don't think we define ourselves in one specific genre.
We definitely have seemed to have fallen into the goth category, but that was mostly just we kind of made goth music because we really like goth music. We just did it for fun, and then it worked out because we ended up making a song that people seem to like. But we also are big into shoegaze and trip hop and like just all the 90s, 80s music. So really, pretty much.
We've had a lot of conversations about kind of breaking out of like the norm of what you would expect a band to be like conventionally, and kind of just branching out all over the place. And people seem to fuck with it, but we also still like our album is gonna be just like this big fucking conundrum of bullshit, but it's all gonna be like cohesive, but in a very uncohesive way. I feel like that's like the best I could describe it.
We want to make the kind of music that we want to make, but we also like at this point feel like we should make goth music because it's become kind of our image.
Yeah.
But we're gonna sort of branch out a bit more.
Trying to like break out of that norm that we've been put into.
Your newest song, Cigarette Pudding, it has such like a different sound from all of your other songs. Like all your other songs, they sound like really unique, but this one just sounds like so vastly different. Is there a reason for that?
Rebuttal question, do you think it's still recognizable as CATICA?
Yes,
Okay.
for sure.
That was the intention. Wait, sorry, what was your question again? My bad.
Like it just sounds like so different from all of your other songs.
Yeah.
Like, is there a reason for that?
Well,
We changed over time we've just gotten, I would say, better at making music generally, but also because that song is the first song we actually recorded live drums. Like I was playing the drums.
Yeah.
Usually we just MIDI the drums, but that might be a big part of it, but also we did a lot of guitar layering on that song. And it's a vastly different genre. It's like entirely shoegaze, pretty much. Almost shoegaze, like metal, kind of.
that was like like extending an olive branch, and it worked out really well because that was the first time that we like successfully made shoegaze that we. What the fuck? That we. What the fuck? Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, that was like the first time we made, I guess, like successfully made a shoegaze song that we really enjoyed, and that kind of opened up a lot of opportunity in that realm of things. And we've been doing more of that recently, and now it's kind of just been trying to combine, I guess, like a blanket statement then, like shoegaze and post-punk, and find like a good middle ground. So it's recognizable as both, but not quite.
I would
one
say
or the other.
the biggest reason, actually, probably why it sounded so different is because all of the music that we had out before Cigarette Pudding, we had made like quite a long time ago. It was like stuff that we made like over a year ago, and Cigarette Pudding was something we made like last month. Like we made it like very recently.
So we have a lot more music like that on the way. And kind of, I don't know, just playing around in a bunch of different realms, seeing what works, trying to define our sounds as unique and something that no no one has ever heard before, I guess.
Yeah.
What are your guys' biggest influences? And before you answer that, I just want to make a guess at one band that like
Yeah.
influences your music. Depeche Mode.
Yeah, I would say so.
It's pretty
For
obvious
sure,
one.
yeah.
That
Most
is-
definitely.
That is up there.
Yeah.
Like band influences.
Band influences, it's tough because it's just like so many. But yeah, Depeche Mode definitely. The Cure, obviously. For shoegaze, who'd you say? Nuclear Daisies,
Yeah, Trembler,
Trembler.
Deftones even.
Yeah,
Like
maybe.
that kind of goes into that realm.
Trembler's great.
I think if I could name my top 5 artists of all time, it would be Slowdive, The Cure, Smashing Pumpkins, Radiohead, and Tidal Fight.
Title Fight.
That's like
yeah.
kind of where I'm coming from with it. I'm trying to put a little bit of a darker twist.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's just a lot of influence, but I mean, recently we've been getting really into like shoegaze metal.
Yeah,
and
I think
stuff.
my biggest inspirations are just like I don't know. I can't name specific bands because it feels unfair in my brain. Like the general area, like the '90s, '80s,
Yes.
early
100%.
2000s,
Like
like
that
trip
vibe.
hop and shoegaze bands that were like Massive Attack and 07
grungy and weird and
and
freaky.
the grunge scene too, like all of it. I just like all of it, and we're just kind of trying to.
Yeah, I think at this point we're trying to like
No.
encapsulate that vibe of the '90s. Like it's a very particular kind of emotion you get when you listen to that kind of music, and I think we're really trying to like push that and kind of bring back that sound and that feeling.
Yeah.
I think that's
Do you guys have a plan on when your next like song or EP release is gonna be?
we're shooting for album right now. No set date yet because it's
Hopefully
a very
summer.
Yeah,
Hopefully during the summer.
It's very like uncertain, especially because like life gets in the way. We both have different schedules. But
We're
hopefully
also just
summer.
working really hard on
Yeah.
practicing for live stuff right now because we're just starting our live band.
But if we can, I wouldn't give it a specific time frame, but we have about 4 songs that are almost finished and 2 more songs that we need to make. So I'd say like we're a good 75% done with that.
Yeah, it should be like a 14-ish song album. We have like 6 or something songs done, 6 or 7 songs done. Yeah. Pretty exciting.
It's hard work though, surprisingly.
I just had a super good question and I completely fucking forgot it.
You bastard!
Are you guys gonna have more like very political oriented music like Cataclysm was?
I'd say so. I mean, I think specifically with the
Yeah.
political state of the world right now, it's hard not
We
to.
have a song called Lobotomy Economy in the album. I'm not sure if that'll be the final name, but that's the name right now.
That
and it's
one's
very
about
much about
evil corporations and how much we hate them. And I think like half of the songs we have finished on the album are about just the state of the world at the moment and just being pissed off in general and then trying to express that through music. But we're also, I think at the moment, like doing a lot of experimenting with songwriting and figuring out how to do it better and how to go in different directions effectively,
Yeah.
which has been a very fucking difficult thing to do. Songwriting is hard. Whoever's good at it has all of my respect because
it is hard.
it's fucking tough. Dude.
We're trying somewhat to be less literal with our like lyrics and stuff. Like when I wrote Train Slaughter is a good example. Like that's clearly that song's for fun. Like it was kind of joking. The lyrics are very literal, and pretty much all of our songs are very literal.
Yeah.
And
I feel like
we want to do something that's more like Peter. You said like
yeah. So I had I guess you'd call it a revelation recently. Just like watching some documentaries about art in general, like a few different forms of art, a few different mediums, where I think effective art doesn't prove a point, but it asks a question. And I feel like that's been my mantra with songwriting recently. That's something I've really tried to like I guess, awaken within myself is how do I make an effective piece of art through music that makes someone think, that makes someone like truly ponder instead of being like, oh, this song is about this and that's it. Like I want them to think about it, to think about what it means, think what it means to us, to think what we're trying to say, and kind of like be able to interpret it in their own head.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's fun to make lyrics a bit less straightforward because of that. I think it leaves more room for like
Creativity,
thought. Yeah.
This next question, it's kind of like a silly question, but also like kind of serious. Would you guys want to be like one of the most famous like bands in the world, but you don't have like your core like followers, or would you rather stay in like the underground scene, where there's so much like love and like community?
I would rather stay in the underground scene, 100%. But
I mean,
I do want money.
I definitely I think I see success in our future if we like continue to be consistent. And I mean, since we both love making music so much, like it's I feel as though that's what our like entire being is about, is making music.
Yeah.
So I feel like if anything, we will see success in that realm. But I don't want us to be like these big crazy famous guys. I want to have like real people who genuinely love our shit and interact with it as if it was like a form of art that they really appreciate. So I don't want to be super big crazy famous. Good ciao. Yeah, some success would be nice because we want money and like I just
want to be able to make a living off of music.
Exactly.
But even if we were super ultra mega famous, I would still play shows at Cal Anderson.
I think
I would
one
still
of
like
our,
to. Like that's what I don't know. This is more
one of our biggest
of
like
what I'm here for.
collective values, I think, is humility. And like ego gets in the way of everything, and that's something we never want associated with CATICA, is ego. Like we just want to be connected and part of everything important.
Stuff and
We're just entered.
for real.
Yeah. So,
What an entrance.
I don't know if you have anything else.
The boss has arrived.
For real.
The raid boss.
I really hope that guy's chill.
Yeah, I hope so too.
It seems all right.
He seemed angry.
Yes. He did seem angry.
We'll see.
What the
Yes.
fuck's going on here?
Is there a deeper meaning to what the fuck is a lunch break? Or is that just kind of like another example of like kind of like a silly song?
It's both.
It's a commentary on society in general.
But it's like it's like
That song feels a little, for lack of a better word, I want to say childish.
yeah.
Like not necessarily an immature perception of society, but just anger channeled through song.
We will say that we're gonna remake that song for the album
It's gonna be much better.
because we like it, but it was kind of a rushed thing. We had a show with Animal House we were super excited about. We never expected to get either. And we wanted 2 new songs, so we just like rushed the shit out of Train Slaughter and What the Fuck Is a Lunch Break. We basically wrote both of them in like 2 or 3 weeks.
So those songs to us feel very incomplete and like a totally unpolished product. Like they're maybe 20%, 30% of the way where they can go. So
Probably gonna be redoing both of them, but Train Slaughter will stay mostly the same.
yeah.
Just a bit better all around. It'll just get better.
I don't really have any more questions. Is there any last things you guys want to say?
Love your friends,
Yeah.
cherish each other. Don't forget the importance of gratitude and communication. And fuck the government, as always.
Fuck capitalism.
Fuck capitalism. Nothing ever
Fuck the
changes unless you
CEO.
make it. So, and be a good fucking person. It's not that
just
fucking
love each
hard.
other.
It's not that fucking hard to be a good
Forgive
person.
each other. Give each other a hug. Yeah.
I don't know.
Like
make,
music, dance to music, dance with each other.
Make cool shit. Be awesome.
And if you're watching
My
this
final
and you
message
like
to the
our
world.
music, thank you very
A
much.
final message to the world. Be awesome.
Yeah, be sick and dope. And do cool stuff.
Thank you guys so much.
The last thing is free Palestine.
Free Palestine. free Congo, free Sudan, free Yemen. None of us are free until we all are.
Exactly.
Fuck you.
Yeah, and
Get
fuck
out
you
there.
also.
Thanks.